Torbjorn's dead.
I've got you in my sights.
What up, everybody? It's BBK Dragoon. 5 easy tips because Overwatch is finally here. There's many players who haven't played in multiple betas, so I thought I'd give you guys a guide, some tips that I wish I had when I started back last November. And the first one is, it's going to take a little bit of time, learn all of the heroes and their abilities. This is something that you can do in custom games or against the AI. You can learn champs in quick match, although I think it's better to just hop into a custom game real fast, learn the abilities, try them out before you delve deep into matchmaking. Although right now, since there are so many fresh players to the scene, you can get away with not being too familiar with champs. In fact, right now there's a lot of players who are not familiar with the heroes. The second tip that I'm going to have for you is find some teammates to play with. Overwatch is a team game. I've talked about this before, and you guys probably know this already, right? Team game, play with teammates. A strong, good composition will overcome everything. Well, BBK, where will I find teammates? Head on over to the Overwatch Reddit, and from there, they have a link to the Overwatch Discord, which is one of the biggest Discords out there. Can be useful for finding others to play this lovely game. My third tip is learn how important melee is. Melee is very useful in this game, and it's something that you're going to want to remap pretty quickly. I remap the melee button to Alt on my keyboard. That way, all I have to do is slide my thumb from the space bar right to the left onto the Alt key whenever I get close enough for a melee. Do not be afraid to use that melee because, like I said before, it's extremely underused. People in the beta figured out, like, hey, this thing's pretty solid, but when you're in close range, it can be the difference between living or dying. The third tip I have for you is fill them roles. In the pre-selection screen, oftentimes you got people who want to play McCrees and Pharahs and Reapers and be DPS, but you have very few people who want to be out there Lucios or Mercies or being supports or tanks. You want to fill those roles and give yourself the best chance for success. I know it can be annoying if you've been forced into the support role 3 or 4 games in a row, but hey, just imagine you're becoming that much better of a support player. If you're solo queuing, man, I just get frustrated when I see like a full team of Bastions and you're like, guys, we can't all boo 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 boo. My last tip, I hope, is the most helpful. It's been the most helpful for me, and that is master your sensitivity. That means experiment with the sensitivity. On PC, I found the mouse sensitivity default to be very high for my preferences. Now, I come from Counter-Strike, and turning around really fast pales in comparison to being able to land precision shots. And yes, in Overwatch, there is precision damage bonuses for hitting headshots. So you want to be not a flick monster with that mouse going all over the place, spraying them. You want to be able to hold that cursor on the opponent and get the bonus precision damage if possible. Now, if you could do that just fine with the default sensitivity, that is fantastic. But what I'm urging you to do is experiment with the sensitivity and find that sweet spot. I'd encourage you guys, I've talked about sensitivity in a lot of games over the years, spend like 4 or 5 games on a sensitivity before you switch. If you're just doing it like one game and going, oh, that didn't work, I'm trying something else, it's muscle memory, man. And you can't just teach yourself muscle memory within a 15-minute game. If you're on the console, I'm going to encourage the same thing, although I don't have much experience with console. In fact, I have 0 experience with the Overwatch console release. One bonus tip for you, make sure you're grabbing the health packs scattered about each of the maps. They have a fairly quick cooldown, so you'll want to learn where they are at on the maps because they can be the difference between a winning push or losing the game altogether. Extremely valuable. The more you play, the more you're going to figure that out. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Are there any tips that we missed that you think we should share? Let us know in the comments down below. Best of luck in Overwatch, and we'll see you guys next time.
No! You son of a gun! Yoga tiki cookie booga booga booga. Oh, okay, okay. Alright, we're good. We're good. Yep. Boom.
26 kills.
You took a quarter of the entire team's damage in a 6 player.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
That's what I'm talking
Thank
about.
you. That's right, Lucio. Alright. 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 Boosh. Speed.
Level 4.
Whoosh.
I love Lucio, dude. He's so fun.